The National Bureau of Investigation or NBI summons Pasig City Mayor Vico Sotto for supposedly violating the Bayanihan Law Act. NBI Deputy Director Ferdinand Lavin says Wednesday, April 1, Sotto disobeyed national government policies or directives in imposing quarantines when he appealed to Malacanang to allow tricycles to operate in his city to ferry frontliners and people with emergencies. But Malacanang rejected this, saying allowing tricycles would defeat the purpose of social distancing. President Duterte then went on national television immediately after to tell LGUs to stand down. Sotto did not push through with his proposal. At the time, the Bayanihan Law was not yet enacted, and Justice Secretary Menardo Guevara says laws cannot be applied retroactively. The young mayor responds, "It's not illegal to give an opinion, and do they know that the Bayanihan Act was only enacted on March 24? Filipinos online show support for Sotto, making #ProtectVico trend worldwide as public figures and online users rally behind him. Actress Angel Locsin says Pimentel should be the one investigated and not Sotto. Locsin is referring to coronavirus-positive Senator Coco Pimentel, who breached quarantine protocol when he visited the Makati Medical Center. Lawyer Chel Diokno says the government should come after scammers and law violators, and not after the Pasig mayor who just did his job. Twitter user @Pinipinas2020 says, quote, "To protect Vico is to protect a future of good governance in the Philippines." Meantime, policemen arrest some 21 residents from Sitio San Roque who staged a protest in EDSA Quilya 1 in Barangay Bagong Pag-asa to demand help amid the lockdown. Police say they are protesting without a permit. Sitio San Roque is a community of mostly low-wage earners like factory and construction workers who could not work amid the lockdown. Scientists at the University of the Philippines Manila National Institutes of Health or UPNIH are developing ventilators to help augment the local demand as coronavirus cases continue to rise. Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergere says there are 1,200 ventilators scattered in hospitals across the country, and these are not enough for severe cases of COVID-19. Ventilators are crucial in supporting patients when their lungs fail. UPNIH earlier developed test kits which can be available for public use starting April 4. As of Wednesday, April 1, there are 2,311 confirmed cases in the country with 96 deaths and 50 recoveries. Meantime, 881 Filipino repatriates from 4 cruise ships stranded in the United States arrive in the Philippines Wednesday, April 1. The seafarers will undergo a mandatory 14-day quarantine. Airline companies Philippine Airlines, Cebu Pacific, and AirAsia seek state intervention and access to credit with low rates as the novel coronavirus grounds the industry almost to the point of bankruptcy. The Luzon-wide lockdown led to around 30,000 canceled flights and affected 5 million passengers. The Center for Asia-Pacific Aviation forecasts most airlines will be bankrupt by May due to the pandemic. Both Cebu Pacific and Philippine Airlines announced layoffs and salary cuts due to the virus. Experts also say the demand for office space of Philippine offshore gaming operators or POGOs are expected to slow down and can affect the property sector severely. As of 2019, POGOs occupy 10% of leased office spaces in the capital region. Mabalacat City Mayor Crisostomo Garbo prevents all city government employees from taking their share of relief food packs distributed house to house. More or less 4,500 city employees were directed to place signages to direct social workers to skip their homes. A post on the city's Facebook page instructs the government employees to put up signs on their homes' gates or doors saying, "Please give up my food pack or relief goods to others." Many welcome the move, saying there are families who need the food packs more. But others say the mayor shouldn't have imposed this will on all city employees and should have given them the chance to decide for themselves. The coronavirus pandemic kills more than 30,000 people in Europe as of Wednesday, April 1. There are now 450,000 cases of COVID-19 in Europe, making it the continent hit hardest by the outbreak. Russian leader Vladimir Putin decides to work remotely after the head of Russia's main coronavirus hospital tests positive following a meeting with Putin, where the two met without any protective gear. The United States also announces its death toll rises to 4,076. The global death toll passed 40,000 on Tuesday, March 31, with more than 840,000 people infected as of Wednesday. Meantime, cybercriminals are taking advantage of the popularity of video communications apps like Zoom. Cybercriminals make fake copycat pages and fake executable files full of malware, using malicious domain registration.